We did a record 2 years ago, and it's all under Victor Wooten's direction. Um, when he first approached me about doing this, I couldn't hear it because sax, bass, and drums I just couldn't hear. But then we went through it, and then come to find out, it was a lot different than what I imagined it to be. And we've been out touring for the last 2.5 years, and it's been very successful. It's not traditional bass, sax, and drums, because Victor's got he's playing when we are on tour in the states. He's got acoustic bass or upright bass. He's got a regular bass, and then he has a synth bass, and then he's got a bow bass. But that synth bass creates a lot of different sounds. He found a guy that's in Nashville that wired every pickup in his bass, so it's a true mini bass. And as Victor can do a lot of intricate things. This bass keeps up with him. It's always about the younger generation because I am who I am, and I did what I did at the time I did it. But now you got like the younger guys who could take it further. Such as Greg, and there's a guy named Mike Mitchell. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I know. I used
Mike
to meet him in Phoenix.
Mike Mitchell's serious. And then you got, of course, like you said, Ronald Bruner, I'm sorry. Ronald Bruner and Thomas Pridgett. Serious players. It's about the younger guys and what, it's like a handoff to them, and let's see where they go with it. I'm always telling them, like, look, man, play what you feel. Don't let nobody discourage you and try to tell you otherwise. Play what you feel. I mean, because music is all about feeling. Music is always about playing with the expressions. Um, at least that's what when I started playing music, that's what it was all about. Nowadays, it's not about that. You listen to like pop music and all this stuff. Everybody's trying to play like somebody else. In the 70s, 60s, and 70s, more or less, that's when I started playing music. Okay, back at that time, music was about, it was a very, especially in the 70s, music was a very creative period. It was almost blasphemous to try to play like somebody else or sound like somebody else. Here it is, 2018, and everybody's trying to copy something that was already done. And that's why you hear like uh, a lot of these groups now, it's like you hear something, and they're always borrowing from old school music. It is so what they call it. But then they're trying to downplay it because it's old school. But I'm like, if you're gonna downplay it, then why are you copying it? Because we done that. The only thing we did back in the '70s, we didn't copy anybody else. We did what we did based upon what we felt.